biggest mistake we can make as gym owners is only dedicating time to work in our business, but not dedicating time to work on our business. I'm going to teach you how to create space to do this. Creating space is an expectation of the Gym Build program. This is going to allow you the time to digest the content that you're learning throughout this course, but hold you accountable to dedicating time to implement what you learn so you can grow your business. What does creating space mean? We can look at creating space from two perspectives. One is time. We need to dedicate time to step away from our role as a coach and spend time purely working on growing our business. This could be doing other revenue generating activities such as sales, marketing, digesting educational content like this course, developing systems and processes, hiring and mentoring staff. We can also look at creating space from a mental perspective. Yes, we've allocated the time, but it is hard to operate at our best as a gym owner if we're not in the best mental space to help grow our business. If we're constantly running sessions and putting out fires as a gym owner, we're only seeing our business through a narrow lens. We're inside the chaos, we're being reactive, we're unable to think about the bigger picture. Creating space from a mental perspective is being able to step back and see our business with a wider lens, see problems and solutions that we couldn't previously see when we're inside the chaos. I like to dedicate time every week to just reflect, think and plan, so my time isn't just spent constantly actioning items. I'm also able to just stop for a second, think and be more proactive about growing my business and less reactive. I've got a 3-step method as a gym owner to allow me to create space every single week. First, it starts with the perfect day formula. My perfect day is a proactive way to plan my days ahead each week where time is dedicated to either working in the business and working on the business. I also dedicate time within my perfect day to work on myself and to fill my cup with personal activities that then allow me to be a better business owner. Then, to create space from a mental perspective, I like to implement a tool I called Thinking Time. Thinking Time is a 1 to 2 hour window every single week that you dedicate solely to just reflecting and thinking about your business. This will put you in a less reactive state and allow you to make better decisions to help you grow and build your business. So we've done all the planning, we've done the thinking, now we need to dedicate time solely to just getting shit done. We call this execution time. There's a reason I'm so passionate about creating space to work on your business as a gym owner. Having been a gym owner for the past 8 years, there have been a lot of mentorships, courses and coaching programs that have really helped me grow and develop my gym. However, there are a lot of these programs that would have been beneficial, but I just didn't dedicate the time and space to implement what I was learning. When I was in a state of pain and being reactive, I would buy and sign up to the latest gym course to try and solve all these problems in my business. My motivation levels would be high initially and so would my engagement, but soon enough the gym would get busy, there would be fires that I would have to put out and I would become distracted, and just like that this course mentorship would get pushed to the side and I would not be dedicating the time to implement what I was learning, and it would become a waste of money. This is a common mistake amongst gym owners because we sign up to courses or hire business coaches in the hope that they're magically going to solve all of the problems in our business, but the biggest problem we have is that we're not dedicating space to work on our business in the first place, which is only further exacerbated when we sign up to a new course or a new program time after time. The first step to creating change is awareness. I want you to do a time study on your current working weeks. I want you to log in detail what you do for every 30 minutes of the day, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. I compare this to asking a client to keep a food journal of what they eat every day when they first sign up for a coaching program. All we're simply doing with this client is just trying to help them become more aware of their current eating habits. There's going to be an obvious room for improvement, but it's going to be very hard to implement change if we lack that self-awareness. Once their client has logged their food and become more self-aware of their eating habits, as coaches we can then take that food journal and come up with a more personalized plan to help solve their dietary problems. After you complete your time study, study, you'll be able to reflect and look at how much time you've spent working in the business, how little time you're spending working on the business, and potentially where you're not spending enough time on yourself or in your personal life as well. Once you've reflected and you've got enough data, let's look at where you're spending time in the business. How many hours per week do you spend coaching? How many of those coaching hours could be either consolidated or delegated? This might be taking a lot of one-on-one clients and putting them into a semi-private training program, or there might be potential to hire or outsource coaching to an employee. How many hours a week currently are you dedicating to marketing and sales to generate new leads? Is it going to be enough to fulfill the requirements of a gym? When are you making time to work on the systems and processes in your business to help things run more efficiently, therefore saving you time in the long run? And where are you spending time to develop yourself personally and professionally, as well as time spent filling your cup? Maybe that's time spent on friends, family, or solo activities outside of the business. Now write down some ideas of where the schedule could be improved. Then let's start rejigging your schedule, starting with time blocking our non-negotiable priority items. We can split these items into 3 different areas. You're going to be working in the business, that's coaching, sales, and marketing. Then you're going to dedicate time to working on the business, that's your Gym Build course, your thinking time, and then implementation by designing systems and processes, and then time spent on yourself. That's important, like self-care, time spent with friends and family, and your training in health and fitness. Then we can redesign our perfect day. Take all of these non-negotiable items and identify the best times of each day of the week that you should be implementing them. Ask yourself where you could be saving time on any of these activities, either by outsourcing or delegating, or designing a system or process that allows the task to be performed more efficiently. Looking at your perfect day, look at the ratio of time spent working on the business versus in the business. It's up to you to reflect and see if the time you've now dedicated to working on the business will be enough to help you get to where you want to be with your gym. You should review your perfect day every 90 days as you and your business grow. Reflecting on your perfect day, I want you to allocate 1 day per week that is less busy, where you can remove yourself from the business and dedicate 1 to 2 hours of thinking time. There should be no distractions or noise, and this time will help you gain perspective, reflect, and plan ahead to help you grow your business. You can also use thinking time to ask yourself questions about your business or come up with hypothetical scenarios so that you can solve problems in advance. Thinking time is also a great opportunity to digest a lot of learnings throughout the week that you've had from the Gym Build course. Make notes and reflect on how you're going to implement what you've learned into your business. It's never a wise idea to make big decisions in your business when you're in a reactive state or in and amongst the chaos. By dedicating thinking time each week, you're able to remove yourself from that chaos, see the business with a wider lens, and make decisions with a clearer mind. In this example, we're getting up at 4, doing our morning prep to get us ready for the day. We're running sessions from 5:30 till 9:30. We're taking a small break to decompress and spend time on ourselves. Then we work on the Gym Build course from 10:30 to 11:30. That's only 1 hour of the day. Straight after the Gym Build coursework, we're going to implement thinking time, which allows us to reflect and digest the information that we've learned. Then we have lunch and training, which is a form of self-care. From 2:30 to 4, we work on sales and marketing to generate revenue for the business. Then we've got our afternoon PT sessions from 4 till 6:30, wrapping up by 7, home to have dinner with friends, family, or spend time on ourselves. That's quite a balanced day, right? Where we're trying to do a bit of everything throughout the day, which is going to be probably more typical in your early phases of gym ownership. As you start to grow and scale, you're going to be able to dedicate certain days to certain tasks to get more out of it. That way you're not spreading yourself thin across multiple tasks per day. Then we can look at more of a perfect week versus a perfect day and ensure the week overall allows us to create space to work on our business. An example of a perfect week might mean days where you're coaching less than others, or some days where you're coaching more full time, however that frees up time on other days to work on your business and yourself. In this example, we're starting to scale back on some of the sessions we run every day. Monday is only a half day of running personal training sessions. Maybe in the afternoon, a team member is running the others. That gives us the rest of the day to work on growing our business. Tuesday is another half day of coaching, so we can spend the second half of the day on revenue generating activities such as sales and marketing. Wednesday is a full day of coaching, which leaves very little time to work on the business, but that's okay because we've dedicated half a day each on Mondays and Tuesdays to do so. Thursday becomes half a day coaching. The other half again is spent on sales and marketing. We've also time to dedicate to mentoring and nurturing our team. And then Friday becomes a no coaching day. That day is purely spent away from the chaos, working on the business. That's the Gym Build course, thinking time, and implementation. We can see the benefits as we grow. Instead of spending a little bit on each task on every single day, to being able to dedicate larger chunks of time on given days throughout the week so that our focus isn't being swayed in multiple different directions, probably allowing us to complete the tasks that we are focused on to a higher standard as opposed to the average across multiple items. It's an expectation from us at Gym Build that you create space to work on yourself, work on your business, and not just work in your business. I want you to go away, reflect on the time you spend currently in your business right now, reflect, create your perfect day and your perfect week, implement thinking time, and dedicate time to executing on everything that you're learning here.